All right, so today we'll be doing a little bit of the Sec 2 work. I want to do a little bit of the revision on Sec 1 work, which I told my main class that I will be doing. All right, so today's Sec 1 revision will be on quite simple topic, something called real numbers, and about something called estimation. All right. Why am I doing the Sec 1 revision? Because Sec 2 topics, right? Usually your school teacher will assume that you know your Sec 1 stuff. All right, so during the final year exam, they will surely ask you about your Sec 1 things. All right, so I'm just trying to prepare you all a little bit so that take it as a revision, Ken? All right, of course, we'll do the Sec 2 stuff more. All right, then we will do a little bit of Sec 1 stuff as a revision. Hello, Ice.
Hi.
Okay. And just to let you know, right, I think you guys, right, your parents are very nice people. Yeah, because today I already received 2 messages already. I just received one message from Ali, all right, and I just received a message from Sherman also. All right, so both students, they were one of them is sick and the other one went for a camp. All right, that's why they cannot come. So actually your daddy and mommy are very, very nice, very polite and all this. So if they never come, they just drop me a message. All right, and of course they know my number. All right, so once you are a student of the tutorial class, all right, for the Sec 2 math, you automatically becomes my responsibility. And for my responsibility, I will want to assist you as best as possible. Right, that's the reason why I gave my main class my contact number so that they can ask me questions and they can also chit chat with me a little bit. Yeah. All right. So some of you are trial students here. All right. Thank you for spending time. Thank you for making time to come for this lesson. It meant a lot to me. All right. I hope that this lesson can help you revise a little bit. All right. Okay, come. The time now is 7:30. As you can see, the house rule. All right. It is written down there, so I'm not going through already. All right. I'm just going into our first question, which is our homework. All right. So last week I gave one homework. Check this out. All right. So last week our revision was on prime factorization. Okay. So this question is not easy, I know. All right. This question is not easy. Okay. The reason why it is not easy is because, right, they are asking in a working backwards manner. So they never give you the correct information just to find the HCF or LCM. No, they give you the reverse. They give you the HCF and the LCM to find back the question. This type of question very exciting. All right. So what do? Check this out. The question say that the HCF is given as 8 and the LCM is given as 504. So the meaning of respectively means what? The first item is the first number. The second item is the second number. That's the meaning of respectively. Okay? So I underline them in blue and green. If one of the number is 56, so there's another number, right? You're supposed to find the smallest value of the other number. So remember not, last time the question, right, they will give you what? They will give you 2 numbers here. All right? They give you one number here and let's say 56. Then after that, right? After that, what happened? All right? After that, they will ask you to find the what? Right? They will ask you to find the HCF and the LCM. But now, different already. They give you the HCF, all right? And they give you the LCM, and they give you one of the number 56. But you are supposed to find the question mark now here. Can you see that? All right, so this is our question a little bit more challenging. Why? Because they ask in a very different manner. Okay, for this type of question, right, my advice to you is to break it down. Break down what? Break down everything. All right, trust me, just break it down. So for example, 56, right, you break it down using something called prime factorization method. 56 is an even number divided by 2. All right, you are supposed to use the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 to break it down. All right, you use your prime numbers to break it down. So those even number you can keep on dividing by 2. All right, 7 itself is a prime number. So 56, right, can be written as what? Can be written as 2 to the power of 3 times what? Times 7. Can? Okay, the reason why I leave some empty space, why? Because, right, I suspect there might be the times 3 times 5 portion. All right, because I'm just trying to write 56 as a product or prime factor. So that's what I did. And how about the HCF? HCF is an 8, right? So how do you break 8 down? 8 can be written as what? Divide by 2, 4. Divide by 2, 2. Divide by 2 is a 1. So 8 can be represented as 2 to the power of 3. The HCF is a 8. That's what the question gives me, correct or not? So as you can see, I'm just trying to fill out as much information as possible. All right. And next one is a 504. Right. If you can follow the color coding, is also very matching. All right. So 504 divided by 2, use your calculator. Don't be shy. All right. You can use your calculator for Sec 2, at least now. All right. Now your teacher should allow you to use your calculator already. All right. If not, then sad story. 126 divided by 2 will give you a, use your calculator, 63. All right. 63 is no longer an even number. Divide by 3 to give you a 21. 21 can divide by 3 to give you a 7. Divide by 7 to give you a 1. Can you see not? The LCM consists of what? 2 to the power of 3 times 3 squared times 7. Can you see not? And that will be equal to 504. So this is the first thing I will do. All right, this is the first thing I will do. I will break everybody down to product of prime factors. All right, so for students who just comes in, right, I'm doing a revision on Sec 1 topic, and this topic is called HCF LCM. This was the homework for last week. All right, this was the homework for last week. This is the tougher question. All right, it's not those simple Sec 1 questions that you saw. All right, so what do you do now? All right, you're looking for question mark, children. You're looking for question mark. So let me just refresh your memory a bit. Do you know how to find HCF? Highest common factor. Highest common factor, you must take the what? You must take the lowest. All right, you must take the lowest. All right, lowest common multiple. What must you take? All right, lowest common multiple, LCM, you must take the highest. It's the opposite. All right. So children, if you know the answer, right, you can actually go to the chat and key in the answer. All right, I'll be able to see the answers in the chat. All right, so that shows me that you're actually participating. All right, that would be great. All right, if not, then I'll be talking to air. That's so sad, right? Yeah. All right, so if you think that you don't understand also, you can actually go to the chat and you can type, I don't understand, something like that. Can? Yeah, since you all don't like to show face, it's perfectly okay. I totally understand. Right, but at least go to the chat and type something if you are in need of asking. Can? All right. So I saw the thumbs up by Javier again. All right, Javier. Yeah, Javier. All right. All right. So the rest are listening, right? All right, Krishnan, can I have a thumbs up from you? Sammy is listening. Thank you. Krishnan, are you there? Okay, very good. Okay, just checking. All right. So moving forward. All right. Can you see what's happening? I have the answers, but I don't have the question. So I'm supposed to fill in the blanks up here. Can you see or not? All right. So down here, right, I purposely leave an empty space. What can I put in this line? All right. I cannot put a 0. I cannot put a 3. All right. I can only put a 1. How come? Because 2 to the power of 3 times 1 times 7 is a 56. I cannot change the question. Okay, so now let's play. All right. So down here, right, do you see empty slot also? What do you do with the empty slot? All right. My advice to you is to put the times 1 so that you can compare easily. All right. You can compare easily. Come, let's see. All right. I'm using purple to write the answer on top. Okay, come. So for example, right, down here, what can I put? Can I put a 2? If I put a 2, right, highest common factor, I need to take the lowest. So if this is a 2 and 2 cube, the lowest is a 2. But down here is a 2 cube. Something wrong. So I cannot put a 2. Understand or not? The meaning of highest common factor means that I have to take the lowest. So can I put a 2 square? All right, if it's a 2 square, all right, 2 square and 2 cube. Highest common factor means I have to take the lowest. Lowest means what? 2 square. But down here is still a 2 cube, what? Can you see or not? So in this case, right, this number here has to be a 2 cube. No choice. So that 2 cube and 2 cube, what is happening? Highest common factor, you take the lowest. 2 cube and 2 cube, they are of the same rank. If they are of the same rank, you take 2 cube, is correct. Check. Now this one and this one. LCM. Lowest common multiple, you must take the highest. 2 cube and 2 cube, they are of the same rank, you take 2 cube, which is correct. So this answer is correct. This is a lock-in. All right. Okay. Next down here. What must I fill in? All right. So down here, I have a 1. Can I put a 1 down here? Lowest common lowest common factor, I have to take the lowest. I compare 1 and 1. Yes, I take 1. This is correct. But if I compare lowest common multiple, oh no, you must take the highest. The highest is what? Down here, the answer is like a 3 square, you know. So how? I do not have a 3 square. So this 3 square must appear where? It is forced to be appearing down here. Can you see now? So now you check again. 3 square and 1. Highest common factor, take the lowest, I take the 1. Correct. Lowest common multiple, I take the highest, which is 3 square. Correct. Everything balanced up nicely. Can you understand what I'm trying to do or not, children? I'm trying to balance up everything. I'm trying to balance up the question. Okay, last one down here. What do I put down here? Can I put a 1? Highest common factor, I take the lowest. 1 is smaller than 7. So 1 is correct. Lowest common multiple, take the highest. 1 and 7, 7 is higher. Yes. Correct already. So in this case, what is my question mark? That's my question. All right. So down here, the answer will be 2 times 2 times 2 is a 8. 8 times 9 is a 72. All right. 3 squared is a 9. All right. So 8 times 9 is a 72. Answer is a B. Can you see or not? Have you seen this type of question before? All right. This one, Sec 1, Sec 1 HCF LCM. Is on the difficult side. Yes, I understand. All right, but you need to know what is happening. So last week, I did a little bit about HCF and LCM. This was the homework that was given last week as the Sec 1 revision. All right, so this is like the toughest question. They give you the question, but you're supposed to find back they give you the answer, you're supposed to find back the question. Can you see? All right, very interesting. Can? So if you can, right, for those new students, right, you might want to take it down. You might want to take a picture of it. All right, because I'm going on to the next question already. All right, so let me just quickly mark attendance while you take it down or take a picture. All right, take a snapshot. Ice is here, Chloe is here, Javier is here, Jocelyn is here, Krishnan is here, Lavon is here, Samuel Lee is here, yes. Adra is here, Nico is here, she's here. Sherman is sick, and yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So Ali and Sherman is absent because they are sick. Supposed to have one more student. Okay, never mind. All right, so any question, you can go to the chat and just type out, all right, things like what you want to see and all this. Can? All right, so this done is done. Let's move into the next part. All right, so next part, right, we are actually doing a revision on Sec 2. All right, Sec 2 topical revision. We are doing things like factorization and expansion. All right, but don't worry, I will quickly finish this portion because I want to do the review on the Sec 1 portion also. Okay? All right, so later we will be having some Kahoot also. And if got time, right? Mr. Ong, I thought this is the Sec 2 lesson. Yes, this is the Sec 2 lesson. All right, but I think you miss out what I want to say. All right, because we are in the June holidays. All right, so during the June holidays, we can, of course, do new topics. All right, things like congruence and similar triangle, things like Pythagoras theorem, things like measuration. We can do new topics. Yes, we can. All right, but we also can have the option to revise on things that we should know. All right, so Sec 1 topics, your teacher will not be going through. Let me tell you that. All right, your teacher will not be going through things like HCF and LCM. Your teacher will not be going through polygons. Your teacher will not be going through number pattern. Your teacher will not be going through Sec 1 topics. But in the Sec 2 examination, it will be tested. It's not fair. Precisely.